Hello there from Blackpool Seafront. I'm Scott.
I'm Becca.
And we are here for the Blackpool Pleasure Beach season launch, just before the 2023 season. And we're anticipating a bit of Valhalla news.
Probably.
With, of course, obviously it was due to open in 2022. It didn't. Everyone's expecting news for it today. Maybe not an opening date, but just some teasers and a bit of info. What else are you expecting? A bit of hot ice news?
Probably hot ice news, a bit of just getting people excited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there will be a lot of just things.
Yeah.
Nothing spectacular, there'll just be a lot of information.
Yeah, we're not expecting like new ride announcements or anything like that. I think the most exciting thing that we would imagine will come out of today is probably some Valhalla news, a bit more info about the new season and just generally what's going on at Blackpool Pleasure Beach in 2023. And we don't know if we're allowed to film the season launch, so if we are, then we're going to cut to some shots of the season launch shortly. If not, we will talk about it once we get out, but here's hoping that we get some interesting Valhalla news, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, and another thing, I think they might show off the merch.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'm expecting some merch news, some Valhalla news. They might talk about Big One's retrack, because they've done a lot about that on socials this time. And yeah, looking forward to it. Like I say, hopefully we can film in there. There's been a bit of ride testing as well. The weather's been a bit dodgy, hasn't it, in terms of wind, so
yeah, it's very windy, very cold.
Yes, a lot colder than we were expecting today.
Yeah.
So if you are coming for Pleasure Beach opening day, you might want to bring a scarf because it is cold. But yeah, looking forward to seeing the season launch, and might be more excited for the season once we've been in the season launch, so let's go.
Please welcome your hosts and compers, Scott Gallagher and David Cross. Oh, yes. Hey, we're here. All right. Yes. What a start, what a start. Good afternoon. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Tom. Good afternoon, good afternoon. My name's David, this is Scott, and we are your hosts and compares for your Blackpool Pleasure Beach launch 2023! Hey! Right. What are you doing?
I've got a tambourine, I've got a prop, haven't I?
You don't need to use that, we're here to be professional.
Well, it's a Pleasure Beach then, and we're given a prop, I need to utilise this prop, I need to be all show. It's Pleasure Beach.
No, you don't, that's the guy's job. That's why Sarah came out singing so well, and the dancers came out looking so lovely, all being choreographed. They don't need to see you standing there shaking the tambourine. We are here to host this prestigious event.
But Dave, please, I want to use my tambourine, I want to jangle.
No, you can't jangle. Let me
Crack on then, this is serious business.
Ladies and gentlemen, very excited. We've got lots to tell you about this afternoon. Lots coming up in 20. That's going to get very annoying very quickly.
What?
Pack it in. Mate, you do this to every gig he does this. 10 years I've had this. Every time we get a professional gig, you turn up with a tambourine.
People want to see me jangle. Lady there, she's loving me jangling. Look at her eyes, up there.
She's barely awake. She's barely awake. Listen, she doesn't want to see you jangling. Now listen, that's your last chance. Jangle again, you're in big trouble, pal. Understand? Good. We've got lots to tell you about, and we've got lots of people coming to tell you. That's it, right, come here.
Me skin.
Put that tambourine down, or I'm going to put that tambourine somewhere you won't want me to, sunshine. Yeah, right. In fact, you know what? In fact, forget the tambourine, take the tambourine, go out the back, keep going for the doors, get in the car and go home. I'll see you back at home. Go on, you don't want it here. Go on. Don't argue him. It's 42. Go on. Get away, go on. Get out of the way.
What I wanted to do.
No, you're just causing a ruckus. We've got lots to get through. You're just holding us all up. Can't you make us look amateur? Get out of the way, go on. Out of the way, go on. Don't harm him. Stop pantomime, that's later in the year. We'll tell you about that in a bit. We've got lots coming up this year. Lots of fantastic things. And lots of people coming to tell you all about them today, including some breathtaking rides.
Breathtaking rides!
Some spectacular shows and events.
Spectacular shows and events!
What are you doing?
I'm using this voice to add drama to proceedings!
Come on, we don't need drama. Come here. In fact, you know what? I've got something you don't know about yet.
What?
Something really, really big. Something epic. Yeah, something epic.
Oh, it must be good he's used epic twice.
Yeah.
That's good.
A little something this year involving Vikings. Calm down.
I love Vikings. You didn't tell me there was Vikings involved today. You know I like Vikings.
Yeah.
I used to have a friend when I was little, he was a Viking. Him and his family used to live at the end of my road. They had a boat in the backyard and everything, yeah.
The boat's in the backyard.
Yeah.
Where did you live?
Fleetwood.
Oh, okay. Well, don't get...
I love Vikings.
Don't get...
There's loads of Vikings. Here,
There's
look
no
at the
Vikings.
Viking man there. Look at that,
It's
there,
not a
Viking.
Viking, it's just a bloke with a beard.
Oh, hey, mate. Well, there's one over there. Look, Vikings everywhere. Vikings.
It's just a woman with a beard.
Hey, love.
It's my pleasure to invite to the stage the man of the moment that's going to tell you and show you about everything you can expect this year here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. He's our marketing, sales and PR director. Without further ado, put your hands together and welcome to the stage the wonderful James Cox.
What better place to start than this weekend, March 18th, as we open the park. We've had a busy winter works programme, including the retrack of the big one. We're also giving the Big Dipper a glow-up in preparation for his 100th birthday in August, but more on that later. It's so exciting to be able to open the park and see the return of guests to our rides after what feels like an eternity. Our main season starts on April the 1st, ready for the Easter holidays, and goes right the way through to November as we bring back our winter weekends. This year, we will again be spending £1.6 million on marketing to bring visitors to Blackpool Pleasure Beach and to the resort of Blackpool. We believe that investing in Blackpool is key, and we are more committed than ever to doing this. Our 2023 season passes are on sale, and we have a limited number still available. We're delighted to confirm that once again, this year, your season pass from here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach will get you access to Isla Magica, Portaventura, Liseberg, Europa Park, Efteling, and new to the scheme this year, Emerald Park in Ireland. Now, if you're a fan of the park, you can now join the official Blackpool Pleasure Beach fan club. Joining this club gives you exclusive access to exclusive merchandise and fan club events, with the first, which is already sold out, taking place on Sunday the 26th of March. You can still join our fan club by signing up online. Now, let's take a look at what this year holds. New for 2023, we have our Twilight Thrill Nights, an opportunity to take on the park in those twilight hours with 10 AM to 9 PM opening times, giving guests a full 11 hours of riding, offering incomparable value for money. The first event is in April during our main half term. The dates for all our Twilight Thrill Nights and other events are listed on the reverse of the park map, which is available in the foyer after today's show. So as I mentioned, this year is the Big Dipper's 100th birthday, and it's another great reason to celebrate here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. We're holding a party for the Big Dipper on August 23rd, and guests who attend will receive a commemorative ticket and certificate, as well as the opportunity to ride this iconic roller coaster. As many of you know, Blackpool Pleasure Beach just wouldn't be the same without our ever-popular late-night riding and fireworks events, and our 2023 season is no exception. We have 4 fantastic nights with 12 hours of riding, culminating in a spectacular fireworks display over these iconic rides. And it gives me great pleasure to stand here today and to announce the return of Nickelodeon events at the UK's only Nickelodeon Land. Throughout the year, we're providing even more reasons for you and your family to visit us here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Our Nickelodeon event starts in June with Paw Patrol Month, where your little ones can take part in a story time with Paw Patrol, character-themed games, and of course, a huge pup hangout with Chase, Marshall, and Sky. As we move on into July, it's SpongeBob Month. You can join SpongeBob, and new for 2023, you can now join Patrick and Squidward down on Nickelodeon Land. You can take part in SpongeBob's Tighty Whitey game, help Squidward with his art, and of course, win prizes during the process. Come August, it's time for Summer of Slime, where you could be in with a chance of receiving the honour that it is of being slimed in our very own Slimulator. Join us playing slime-based games throughout the day to receive this honour. Included in your admission once again this year is our Oktoberfest event in the Hub. This will include everything you would expect, from traditional Bavarian sausages, pretzels, steins of beer, and our resident German Umpar band, the amazing Bavarian Stompers. This takes place every Saturday in September in the Hub. Halloween on Parks is the return of the ever-popular Lugerok and Septimius, as well as roaming characters handing out spectacular frights. The 28th of October will see the park turn into Vampire Pleasure Beach, where guests are encouraged to get involved in the spooky goings-on by joining us in a fancy dress, with our annual fancy dress competition, Halloween-themed games, and on-park entertainment taking place as usual. Now, keeping with that Halloween theme, Passage del Terror are celebrating their 25th anniversary here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach this year. They have several new additions, and it promises to be an even scarier attraction, if that's even possible. At the end of today's proceedings, you're invited to experience this for yourself, as they will be open from 5 p.m. Finishing the season, we have our amazing winter weekends, which return for 2023 after a very successful 2022. And what better way to spend the weekend than in the crisp air and some exhilarating rides right here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. The park will be open every weekend in November, with our season closing on November 26th. So, that's what's happening on park this year, but there's still much more going on in the resort of Blackpool Pleasure Beach. We're delighted to announce that we have a brand new shop in the casino building, the Pleasure Beach store, which is due to open in April and will sell the park's full range of merchandise with lots of new, exciting products arriving throughout the season. Our high adventure experiences are already on sale, with Walk the Big One XL, and this year, celebrating the Big Dipper's 100th birthday, Walk the Woody 100. These experiences offer enthusiasts the unmissable opportunity to explore areas of the park and rides that others would simply dream of. Now, it's no secret that we are proud to boast two of the best hotels in Blackpool, with the Big Blue and the Boulevard. We currently have on sale some fantastic packages to take in all of the action within the resort of Blackpool Pleasure Beach. From park-inclusive packages to show and dines, or a weekend break including our pantomime. You can find all this information on our website. The White Tower is open every Friday, Saturday and Sundays for lunch. We also have a whole host of special events throughout the year, with Mother's Day this Sunday, an air show lunch, Illumination Switch on dinner, King's Coronation lunch, plus many, many more. Again, all information is available online and all special events are bookable on Open Table. Now, it just wouldn't be Blackpool Pleasure Beach without a spectacular lineup of shows and events, and we do not disappoint for the 2023 season. Illusion kickstarts the season of shows here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach on the 31st of March, running all the way through until the 16th of April, with a fantastic and mysterious magic show. All accommodation providers here today are welcome to come to an Illusion show free of charge by bringing proof of business. Ken joins us on Saturdays throughout the season, starting here in the Horseshoe on April 8th, running right the way through until November the 11th. Now, something new for this year is our Eurovision Fan Zone. Join us on the night of May 13th with Eurovision Live, while participating in competitions and games as you and your table try to come out on top. Tickets are on sale now, but be warned, they are selling quickly. Now, back to the shows. Craig Christian and Liz Best return for their 7th season here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach in the Horseshoe Bar, from the 24th of June through to the 2nd of September. The hilarious ventriloquist and America's Got Talent winner Paul Zerden is back with us Fridays and Saturdays throughout August in the Horseshoe Bar with his trusty sidekick Sam for a show you just don't want to miss. And Circus of Horrors are bringing their brilliant rock show combined with amazing, bizarre daredevil circus acts back to the Globe Theatre right here from the 26th of October through to the 31st of October. They will also be performing their Addams Family friendly matinee on selected dates. Journey to Hell promises to be bigger and better than ever for 2023. This event has grown each year, and I'm pleased to announce that last year's winning format returns, with 3 roaming mazes, including some thrilling and spectacular rides, and tickets for this event are on sale now. Now, You can visit Santa Claus here at Blackpool Pleasure Beach from the 25th of November, right the way through to Christmas Eve. Included is a magical ride in Alice in Wonderland, the opportunity to play Christmas-themed games on Park, as well as a Christmas present for your child and a Christmas Eve package to help them prepare for the big man's arrival. Keeping with that Christmas theme, Las Vegas Party Nights in Paradise start this year on the 2nd of December, with an extended run right the way through until the 23rd of December. You can join us for a night of stunning entertainment and then dance the night away until the early hours with our Paradise DJ. And this year's pantomime, right here in the Globe Theatre, will be Beauty and the Beast. Join us to see Belle meet the Beast and see if love conquers all for that fairy tale ending. Beauty and the Beast runs from the 25th of November right the way through to the 24th of December and is the perfect family pantomime for you this Christmas. Now, you may have noticed one glaring omission from this amazing lineup of shows and events. That is, of course, Hot Ice. Hot Ice, and more, opens Thursday, 6th of July, with a cast of over 30 skaters from around the world, starring Olympians and world champions to deliver this mesmerising new show. So let's take a look.
Something epic for you. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, to bring on the Vikings.
What you've just seen there is a short promotional video for Valhalla. Now, it's no secret that we intended to reopen Valhalla after its reimagining in 2022. Unfortunately, Brexit, a global pandemic, and the knock-on supply chain issues, as well as a few other unexpected hurdles, meant that despite everyone's best efforts, that simply was not possible. Even with us working right down to the 11th hour of last season. However, the engineering, electrical, paint, model, creative and operations teams here at Pleasure Beach have been working flat out, and I'm pleased to say Valhalla is nearly ready.
Good afternoon everyone, but I just have to tell you, I've just come from the engineering department and they tell me that Valhalla will be having technical rehearsals, so that means you can go for a sneaky peek ride on it. it, I guess, from mid-April, maybe early April. So just keep looking at the Pleasure Beach website and we'll announce when in April it will be open for you to enjoy a technical rehearsal. I've got bets on that the M55 might be open first, but I'm hoping that all our engineers and everyone working hard at Pleasure Beach will get Valhalla right for you this year. It will be here and it will be this April. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Amanda. So there you go. As Amanda has just announced, we are delighted to confirm that Valhalla will be open for technical rehearsals this April. Now to talk to us more about Valhalla, please welcome back Scott Gallagher, joined by Andy Highgate, Director of Operations, and Adam Slevin, Director of Creative Design and Experience.
A technical rehearsal is a great opportunity for us to run the ride and iron out those little bits, the bits that people really love about the ride, to make sure it's perfect. But the great thing, if you're a guest, is that you still get the opportunity to come on the ride a little bit early before the ride officially opens. So that's a technical rehearsal.
Absolutely amazing. That's going to be happening from April. Adam, we've just been talking backstage, and you've been saying pretty much from start to finish this process is almost nearly a 3 years window. What have you been up to in 3 years?
Well, we've been quite busy with this boat ride, but we're in the closing stages now. But I suppose just to explain to everyone, Valhalla is a very complicated ride system. Because we've got not just the ride system, but we've got so much happening in that space. We have a huge ride, we have a lot of water, and we have gas and fire effects, and juggling all those things in that in one space is actually quite challenging. And as James mentioned, we have had global supply chain issues. There's parts coming from America, Australia, the Netherlands, Germany, Switzerland. So it has been quite challenging, but we're in the closing stages now.
So it really has been an international team effort then to bring
Absolutely,
Valhalla back.
absolutely.
And you were saying before something about you've had music specially composed and written for the ride.
Yes, we have, which there was a little bit of in that video, but we actually have, I think, nearly 3/4 of an hour of Valhalla music total.
Amazing. Andy, obviously, it has been a long time since we waited for Valhalla. We are so excited. I know you're a massive fan of Valhalla. How excited are you, and what aspects of the ride are you excited about having Valhalla back at Blackpool Pleasure Beach?
I'm a huge fan of the ride, and from an operational perspective, it's a fun ride to operate. But I think, like everybody now, we're just keen for people to be able to get back on this world-class water ride.
No, massively. Are we all excited about it back at Blackpool Pleasure Beach? Adam, you've been a massive part of obviously putting the new ride together. What's made this different? The reimagination of Valhalla. What things can we expect? Are we allowed to know?
I'm not going to do spoilers because I think it's much nicer when you go on the attraction and discover them for the first time. But when we were first thinking about this project, we knew there was stuff about the ride that people loved, and we knew there were things we wanted to improve and change, and some new things we wanted to put in. So, as you mentioned, we do have a brand new soundtrack for the ride. We have a whole new lighting system throughout the whole ride. We have new scenes, we have improved scenes, we have new physical effects. I'm not going to spoil anymore. But also, we've been thinking about something that people won't necessarily notice, and we hope they don't, is we're trying to be sustainable in what we're doing, so that we are being less consumptive of perhaps gas, and we've been looking into clever ways of getting around that, and we think we've achieved it.
Oh, great stuff. Well, we are so excited. One last question for you both. Will you still get wet?
Of course!
Of course you will. Ladies and gentlemen, we're so excited. Valhalla back April 2023. A big round of applause for Andy Highgate and Adam Slevin. Come on, give the boys a big round of applause. Absolutely brilliant. So there you go, ladies and gents. It's been announced today. Valhalla back for technical rehearsals, April 2023. Let's have one more look. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is Valhalla.
live. They've not just announced that it's opening in April. It's testing, and we're in the park to see it. So try and get some footage of the boats going round and talk more about it in a little bit. Here we go then. First look at these new boats. It's been a long time since standing here getting soaked off the waterfall watching this ride. April opening, as we heard in the presentation. There it goes. It's pretty weird to see Valhalla running after all these years. Obviously November 2019 was the last time this ride was operational. Now we're just a few weeks away from getting back on Valhalla and seeing what all the changes are, how the ride's changed. Looking forward to it now, especially now seeing it in operation again. I didn't think that I was going to be that hyped because it's always been a bit of a hit and miss ride for me, but seeing it running now, it's like, get me on it, let's see what's changed. Really looking forward to it, and it's great. The Blackpool Pleasure Beach have put on a show today, not only with a promo, not only with announcing when it's opening, but also to have it testing during this event. They've really got this event spot on, it has to be said. Great job, Pleasure Beach. Can you show me the merchandise that's new, please? You'll have a little walk round. We're not going to pass judgment on it or anything, we're just going to show it.
So the first thing as you come in is the Big Dipper merch for the 100 years. So it's got some nice Art Deco 1920s styling on it, which I actually like. So that's quite good. Right, as you come in, there's hoodies and water bottles. You've got some key rings and pin badges as well. And then leading on from there, it's obvious, we've got Valhalla.
Let's go and have a look then.
We've got a lot of Valhalla.
So what have we got then?
So we've got nice fake wooden water bottles. We've got snow globes, which our son will be delighted about. We've got these framed kind of pins there. I'm sure the key rings are just for show.
Yeah.
We've got some water bottles, we've got notebooks, we've got hoodies, we've got cushions.
These are heavy. That's why I've picked it up and not Becca, because we actually have one of these in our house, and you can buy this on Saturday when the park opens for £150, which is obviously more than a season pass. However, if you look at this, this is in, I don't even know if this has ever been run, because this is in pristine condition. I'm going to try and turn it. It is in very, very good quality, but also Arrow stamped. So it is legitimate. These are still Arrow wheels.
That's
so
the important bit.
If you are a fan of the big one, you might want to come to this shop early on Saturday, because these will go out like hotcakes. Whilst I'll be honest, I'm not so sure about the pricing. They will go, they will get bought, there's no doubt about it. The demand for them is high. If you want one, I mean, look, there's 4 of them. So my guess is there will only be 4 of them for about an hour, and then they'll be gone. But also, you've got the smaller ones as well.
I had a look and there was no price on them before.
So, no price like Becca says. But again, most important, Arrow stamped. And again, it's very rare that these yellow compound ones have been sold. So, again, there's only 4 out. So if you want one, I recommend coming and getting one. And as you can see, these ones are very light compared to the big ones, and no, I'm not going to drop it. I have a history of dropping coaster wheels on my own foot. I'm not going to drop this one.
No, they might be lighter, but they do still have weight to them.
Yeah. I will continue this walk around, give Becca a break from it. So we've got a couple of caps here, which, again, these are the Icon ones, quite subtle.
Very subtle. I thought they were blank when I walked past, but yes, the Icon logo is on there. This one, it is there. It's just very, very subtle because it's black.
Yeah.
But they do have some more obvious ones.
The thing I like about this one...
got an Enzo one.
Ah.
You could really got to be a super fan for that one.
So the thing is with this one, Becca, is not every ride enthusiast wants big in-your-face
No, that's
merchandise.
true.
So something like this, you know, it's quite subtle. You don't have to be like, look at me, I'm a big fan. It just shows a little bit. Then you've got standard Pleasure Beach ones, you've got all your icon merch there as well.
Yep.
So that is the end of the season launch, Becca.
It is.
It's good, wasn't it, that?
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoyed it. Very informative. Bit weird seeing Valhalla.
Yeah. It does look good though. I
It
don't
does.
think I'd be saying that, but if you stand back at the flying machine's entrance, it looks really good.
It does. They've got some trees planted, and it just looks a lot nicer already, I
Yeah.
think. Yeah. I'm looking forward to getting on it now. Like I said earlier on, I've never been the biggest fan of Valhalla. I'm quite happy to say that. It's never been my favourite ride at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. It's always been something that, when it was open, it'd be like, well, we might do it, we might not. I think I did it like once a year for about 5 or 6 years at one
Yeah.
point. But now it's like, now I've seen it running again, I've seen what they've done with the area, it's like, get me on it, can't wait to do it. Becca's not so sure, considering how cold it is today.
No,
It's
maybe next
freezing.
year.
Maybe next year. It is freezing today,
Yeah.
it really is. But good to get back in the park. Appreciate being able to attend today. It's been a good vibe about it. So thank you to Blackpool Pleasure Beach. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on the bell for notifications when we upload. Many thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here for opening day.